Alright guys, we are getting ready to go do some small stream nymphing and do a little tight line nymphing for some wild trout. Hopefully it won't rain on us. It's looking a little murky, but we'll go and give it a shot. I'm just getting some stuff together here before we go. Check back with me in a minute. Alright guys, so we have made it to the stream here where I'm wanting to fish. Hope y'all can hear me. Water's moving a little bit. I'm gonna be doing some tight line nymphing. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. It's just a little single copper john jig that I've tied. So let's get a few casts in here and see what we can pull out. No takers from that spot, so I've moved upstream just a few feet. Got a pretty good looking run here in front of me, so I'm gonna try to pick it apart here and see if we can pull anything out. Water is super clear, super clear. I really want to fish the far side of that rock, but I want to make sure I cover this in front of me first. You never know, I don't want to spook anything that I could potentially catch. Oh, I had him on and I lost him. It's all right. At least we know they're in here. At least we know that they're in here. Hopefully there's more. He came right out from underneath that big rock. Grab this fly. Not sure which fly he grabbed. I actually added a second fly. I'm using a double nymph rig now. Instead of just the lone copper john, I've added a little thread Frenchie with an orange hot spot collar. Could have been on either one of those. Alright, let's see what's on the other side of this rock. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to fish the far side of this rock from this side. I don't really want to get any closer and spook anything that may be over there. Make one more pass down through here right in front of me first. Fish up above it a little. Now we'll make our cast over there. See what we can come up with. I'm using a 10-foot 2-weight rod. My normal rod that I use on larger streams is a 10.5-foot 3-weight. But for up here, these little wild fish, I like to go a little smaller. Use this 10-foot 2-weight. It's a fun rod to use on them. There was a hit. See if he'll come back for it. These little wild fish, they hit so fast. You have to be instant on your hook set or you will miss them every time. It's like they hit and then they're gone. All right, everybody, this area looks so good. There has to be a fish in here somewhere. It just looks too good. There's a fish. A wild trout. Come on in here, buddy. Pretty little rainbow. Let's get him unhooked and released. Stepped out in the water just a few feet. Gonna try the far side of this run. Got to be real careful though stepping out in the water. These fish up here are so spooky and the water's so clear. You can scare anything off that's nearby. Alright guys, new spot. It's a little more light here. Hopefully y'all can see a little better. See what we can get. Look here, random people coming down the trail. Oh yeah. Kids probably gonna go down there and jump in the water, mess up the fishing. I would have caught every fish that I've missed this evening. I would have caught a ton. I've missed so many fish this evening. It's ridiculous. There's one. Actually got a hook in him. We can get him in the net here. Another pretty little rainbow. These wild fish in here, they're not very big, but They're a challenge, and they're fun to catch. Not to mention, they are absolutely beautiful. Beautiful fish. Here you go, buddy. One. All right, starting to pull some fish in now. Get him up here in the net here so we don't lose him. I'm sure y'all would probably like to see some fish. Pretty little fish. Go back up in there, see if his buddy's laying in there. Sometimes when you pull one out of a hole, that's about all you'll catch out of there, because just hooking one will spook anything else that's in that hole a lot of times. Sometimes you can get another one to bite. Missed that fish a second ago, so made a few casts somewhere else, kind of gave him a minute to rest, threw back into him and he hit again. You know what, this pool is so deep, I actually think I'm gonna take this fly off and put one on that's a little heavier. See if that'll get me down a little bit more. Maybe that'll do something. Alright, it is raining pretty heavy now. We'll make a few casts in here anyways. The fish don't care that they're wet, so I shouldn't care if I'm wet. See what this heavier fly does. Hopefully it will bring us a fish. Alright guys, so changing to the heavier fly still did not work for that pool. We did manage to catch a few though. Missed a lot. Missed a whole lot actually. Yeah, they were biting really good. I was just missing them one after another, but did manage to show y'all a few, so that's always good. All right, let's get back to the car. We're getting soaked.